What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Mo Money's channel. So I haven't brought you guys a cheeseman video in a long time, so I thought I would bring you guys today since I know you guys love cheese. Today I'm bringing you guys a little story that happened to me. This is all real life shit. Basically, this story is about how me and my date both got caught up. I don't even know where to start with this story, guys. Like, I had like this whole bottle of Henny was like halfway full, and like I had to like down it to just take the edge off, and I ran out of alcohol. So now I'm drinking this fucking beer that my neighbor bought me. Basically, this story goes back to when I used to live in Fresno. So this was back in like 2016, not that long ago. So basically, back in 2016, my situation was I was talking to this guy. So you guys know I never give out my ex-boo thing's name. I always change their names up. So we are going to call him, let's see, what's the name I haven't used yet? We're gonna call him David. I don't know if I used David yet, but we're gonna call this guy David. Basically, I used to talk to this guy named David. Just to show you guys a little, just to like you guys like know how it all started, was it was me and the twin. For those of you guys who know who the twin is, Brittany. She was living with me in Fresno at the time. Me and her went to this club, right? So we went to the club or whatever. This waitress was like, hey, like those guys over there, like they want to invite you guys to like their booth. Like, do you guys want to go? And it's like, well, like, we were just standing there, and like they look cute and shit. So I was like, fuck it, bro, like let's go, you know. So we went, and when we got there, like, oh, like what kind of bottle you guys want? Like, we got you guys, like, you know, it's my boy's birthday, we gotta show him some love. So it was David's birthday, right? So I was like, okay, what's up, like, happy birthday, you know. And David had a brother, whatever. So Brittany ended up talking to the brother, and then so David told Brent, like, hey, what's up, like, tell your tia I said what's up. So Brent was like, hey, like, you know, so and so said what's up. So I was like, nah, I don't know, you know, it's playing hard to get in the beginning and shit. But I was like, okay, you know what's, like, okay, well, tell him I said what's up then, right? So he's like, so then cool, we exchanged numbers and stuff. So basically, like, me and David, we hella hit it off, and like we started hanging out and shit. And I don't know, everything was just cool. And I just feel like me and him were both going through some shit. Me and him like just started spending like time together and stuff. And it was like, I don't know, I think that we were just at we were both at a point in our lives where we're just like, fuck it, like, we're just gonna go with it, whatever happens happens. And like, you know, that's just the way it was. And like the relationship that I had with David is like, we were like best friends. Like, we would talk about everything, like, and like if I ever needed anything, he'll be like, here, like, I got you, you know. So like, he always had my back and shit. So me and him kind of had like a complicated relationship, just because he was like always in and out of Fresno. So he did a lot of business in Texas, but basically he was always coming back and forth from Texas. But like, he would never last more than a week in Texas. Like, he would go to Texas, handle his business, come back, and you know, like, you know, we would do our thing, and then he would go back. But like, you know, he was more in Fresno than anything. So me and him were talking for a good while, you guys. Like, we were talking for a good while, and like I said, I feel like at the time, like, we just had so much going on, like, we just never like made it official. After like I want to say after a while, I noticed he started spending more time in Texas. So I was like, okay, like, you know, it is what it is, like, he's handling his shit or whatever. And I don't know, so then like he was out there for a good minute. David ended up coming back from like Texas, came to visit me. Me and him were like, he was venting to me about some shit, like he looked hella stressed out and stuff. And like he started kind of talking about his baby mama a lot, and like, oh, she does this and oh, she does that. And like, he was like a little too much in her business. And I'm just like, well, like, what is it to you? As long as your kid's not there, like, why are you tripping for, you know? And like, I feel like me, I'm a very direct person. Like, I don't like to beat around the bush. I have very thick skin. So it's like, you know, like me, I'm like, just like, what's up? Like, tell me what it is, you know? So I was being cool and shit. So then, I don't know, like, I just started listening to his story, and I'm like, something's up. So I straight up asked him. I was like, you know what? Like, I was like, you know what, David? I want to ask you a question. Are you still in love with your BM? So like, he kind of like thought about it for a while. He's like, well, like, she's my baby mama, you know. Like, I was like, okay, there's two different types of loves, you know. So I asked him, are you in love with her or do you love her? And he was like, no, like, yeah, I mean, I still love her, she's my BM. So at the end of the night, you know, like, we were just talking and chopping it up and shit. And then like David tried to be like lovey-dovey with me, but I was like, you know what, David, like, me and you're hella cool, like, I like our relationship and stuff, but I was like, I don't want to fuck with you like that no more. And he was like, what? Like, why? And I'm like, because I'm like, you told me that, you know, you're still in love with your baby mama, and it's like, I don't want to deal with all that. Like, you know, your head's somewhere else, like your mind is with somebody else, and it's like, I'm not gonna do all that with you, you know. I was like, but I appreciate your honesty and stuff. And like, this guy, he was like a little cocky motherfucker, but I just kept it cool. I was like, no, it's cool, like, I appreciate you as a friend, me and you hella get along, like, if I ever need somebody to talk to, like, I'm not gonna talk to you and stuff, but like, I just feel like I'm not trying to do this with you, no. But he was like, he kept like telling me like, nah, baby, you don't mean it, like, you know I got feelings for you and shit. But I was like, no, motherfucker, like, you gonna see, you know. So like a couple weeks went by, me and him would go out, and like he would take me to the movies, he'd take me out to eat and stuff, but like I was no longer intimate with him no more. So at this point I was like, you know what, like, I need to keep my options open, you know, like, this motherfucker's not gonna have my ass on lately. So I was like, fuck it, I started going on dates with other people, you know. So I feel like when you're talking to somebody, and if you guys don't talk about being exclusive with each other or anything like that, or being in a relationship with each other, you could talk to whoever you want, you could date whoever you want, you're not exclusive to nobody. I was like, fuck this motherfucker's not gonna have my ass on lately. So I just kept my options open, and I started dating other people. After, I want to say, like, I think I want to say after 2 weeks that I had told David, like, you know what, David, I'm not fucking with you like that no more. I started seeing other people. So one of the guys that I was seeing, what should we name this guy? We're gonna name this guy Anthony. So I met Anthony at the club. So how I met Anthony, it was 2014, and it was New Year's, you guys. Like, it was gonna be New Year's 2014, right? So basically, me and my homegirl, we went outside to the patio of the club, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little honored, you know. So I was like walking and shit, and like, I walked over like some cables, and like, I almost fucking fell. Like, I fucking tripped hard, you guys. But like, some guy came out of nowhere, and he like grabbed me. He's like, oh, like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. And like, the guy was kind of cute. He was like, oh, hello, yeah, I'm okay, you know. Like, I tried to play it off, like, I'm cool, you know. And he said, oh, okay, like, por poquito te me caes. She's like, you know, you almost fell. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm cool, or whatever. And like, I was like, oh, well, like, thank you, you know. So like, we're just chopping it up or whatever, and like, that was that. While I was chopping it up with my homegirl, and then I was leaving already, and he was like, oh, like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, my name's Monique. He was like, oh, my name's Anthony, you know, nice to meet you. So I was like, okay, cool. I went inside, that was that. So ever since then on, you guys, like, I would always see him at this club, like, almost every weekend. And every time I would see him, it was like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, remember me? Yeah, whatever. And that was it. Also, I seen he had a girlfriend too. Missed that part. So he had a girlfriend and stuff, and we always respected that. Like, we never got out of line. It was just always high and by or whatever. Basically, it was just crazy the way everything happened, because like, at the same time, after like, I kind of told like David, like, I'm not fucking with you like that no more, me and Anthony would follow each other on Instagram and like on Snapchat and stuff, and he started posting like other girls and stuff who weren't his girlfriend. So I'm like, what the fuck, like, he got a girlfriend, what's going on, you know? But I was like, whatever, I never paid too much attention to it. And then he hits me up one day, and he was like, oh, like, what's up with you, like, you know, ¿qué haces? What are you doing? Like, you know, like, let's go do something, like, let's go out to eat or whatever. And I'm thinking like, nah, like, you have a fucking girl, like, I'm cool, you know? It was like I'm single, like, I'm not with that girl anymore, like, I've been single for a while now, like, come on, like, let's just go out to eat, you know? So in the beginning I was like, like, no, like, I don't know, you know, like, I wouldn't message him back. Time went by, and like, you know, he was like, come on, like, let's just go out to eat. So I was like, fuck yeah, I don't have nothing to do, I'm single, he's single, we're not doing anything wrong, like, let's just go. So at this time I had all my options open, you know. I would still hang out with David, but like, I wasn't on that level with him no more. And so like, in Fresno, there's this thing called the taco festival. So like the taco festival's popping, you guys. Like basically all the taco spots in Fresno, they all go to the stadium and they basically kind of they battle against each other. It's kind of like who has the best tacos. So basically Anthony hits me up when I get off of work. He's like, what's up? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you gonna do tonight? And I was like, nothing. Like, I'm just gonna chill or whatever. He's like, what's up? Like, I want to go to the taco festival. Like, are you down to go with me? By this time I had already hanged out with Anthony for like, I had hanged out with Anthony like 2 other times. So I was like, fuck. So he hits me up. He's like, come on, let's go to the taco festival. Are you down? So I was like, fuck it, let's go. I'm not doing anything. As soon as I get off the phone with fucking Anthony, David calls me. So then David is like, oh, like, what's up with you? What are you doing? I was like, oh, nothing. Like, you know, I'm just chilling at home. And he's like, oh, I was thinking about going to the taco festival. And I'm thinking like, no, like, you can't fucking go. And he was like, yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna go. Like, I was thinking about going, but I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. So I was like, oh, that's what's up. He's like, are you gonna go? And I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna go. Like, I don't have nothing to, like, nah, like, nobody's told me anything, so I don't think I'm gonna go or whatever. So he was like, oh, okay. Like, I talked to him for like 5 minutes and that was it, you know? So he was like, I'm not gonna go. So I was like, cool, like, you know, the coast is clear. That was that. So then fucking Anthony picks me up and like we go to the fucking taco festival and like we start getting like tacos and shit. And like I'm walking around with my trolley and stuff, and like this shit's smacking, you guys, like hella people. And we stop at this like this taco truck, and he's like, oh, like, you want some tacos? So I was like, oh yeah, those look pretty good. So he's like, okay, you go first. So like I go and like so like he lets me put in my order first, and they give me my tacos right there and then. And he's like, okay, like you know, go set up your, go hook up your tacos. Like I got our tacos and stuff. Like I'm ordering mine next. So I was like, okay, cool. This is where the tea gets good, you guys. Let me take a sip. Okay, so pretend like the taco truck is right here, right? It's right here. And then they have like the little taco bar where you hook up your tacos on the side, right? So basically I wasn't really paying attention and shit, so I go to the little like, I walk away from the little taco truck, and then I go to like the little table, like where the little fucking bar is at to hook up your tacos. And like I just start hooking up my tacos, and like yo soy bien distraída, like I don't really pay attention to shit, you know? So I'm just hooking up my tacos and shit, and I feel somebody hug me from the back. Like they put their arms around me, and I hear them say like, they put their arms around me and shit, and like I look, and it's like a man's arms and shit. So I thought it was fucking Anthony, right? So I'm like, oh, what's up, Anthony? You know, so and then I look, and you guys, it's not fucking Anthony, it's fucking David. So I'm like, oh. So fucking David puts his arms around me. He's like, oh, what's up, baby? Like, I didn't know you were coming to this. And I look at him and I was like, oh, like, hey. So I turned around and he has like his fucking arm around me. Like, what's up, baby? What are you doing here and shit? So I grabbed like his fucking arm and like, oh, I was like, oh, I'm right here. I'm here with my homie. And I fucking get his arm off of me. He's like, well, he's like, who you with? And I was like, and like, honestly, you guys, I don't like to beat around the bush. Like, it is what it is, you know? Like, I wasn't trying to get back at him or anything, but I'm like, well, I'm here with him. So like I point to Anthony, and Anthony's fucking like peeing for our tacos. He's like, oh, you with him? And I was like, yeah. So he was like, that's what's up. That's what's up. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, we went through this, you know? So he's like, oh, that's what's up. And I was like, what? Like, what are you tripping off of? And he's like, nah, like nothing. Like, nah, nothing. Like, he tried to play it off like he was a little G, you know, like he didn't care and shit, you know? So I was like, yeah, like, you know, I'm just here. So he tries to, like, he chops it up with me for like 5 minutes about some bullshit. Like, oh, like, you didn't tell me you were gonna come. And I was like, well, I didn't know I was gonna come. He's like, oh, that's what's up. And I was like, who you here with? And he's like, oh, I'm here with like my brother and all my cousins. And like I knew his brothers and his cousins. I'm like, fuck, they're all probably talking shit about me right now, but I'm like, fuck it, you know, like it is what it is. So I'm like, oh, that's what's up. So I'm like, all right then. Well, I was like, I gotta go already. So like Anthony was already dead, Anthony was already done paying for the tacos and shit. Now he's hooking up his tacos. So I was like, all right then, well, and like I know Anthony's seen this. I know Anthony's seen fucking David like hugging up on me, right? So I'm like, fuck, he's gonna think that me and him have something going on. So then I'm like, okay then, bye. So then Anthony's trying to play it. So then David is trying to play it off like, all right, bye. Like he don't give a fuck, you know. He's trying to pretend and shit. So then luckily I seen a bunch of other guys that I knew, like they were literally all my homies, you know. So like, what's up, Mo? So I'm just like chopping it up with all of them because I'm like, okay, cool. Like it makes it seem like this guy's not exclusive, you know. So I'm like, oh, what's up, you guys? Like, you know, like I'm just shaking everybody's hand and shit, like giving them hugs. I'm like, all right, you guys, well, I gotta go now, bye. So as soon as I walk away, you guys, and I'm like, me and fucking Anthony take off, I start getting hate mail like a motherfucker. David starts hitting me up like, I can't fucking believe you, like you're with him, like you didn't tell me you were talking to nobody else, and this and this and that. And I'm just like, why are you tripping off of me? Like we went through this, you know. So I'm just like, dude, like we went through this. I told you I wasn't fucking with you like that. Like I don't know what's going on with you. And he was just like, I can't believe you would chill with him over me. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys, I'm just getting a whole bunch of hate mail. So I'm just looking at this shit and like, I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know, sometimes I feel sorry for people when I shouldn't, you know. So I kind of felt bad. I'm like, fuck, like, you know, I really did like him, but I was like, fuck it, like it is what it is, you know. Like I tried to tell him what was up, like, you know, he didn't believe me, so fuck it, like this is just the consequences. So like I was just like, okay, so then at this point, like I'm just like, so I'm like on my phone, but I'm trying to play it off cool, you know, because I'm like, I don't want fucking Anthony to feel like something's up, because this is my time with him, you know. So I'm just like trying to text him, but like on the low, and I'm like, why are you fucking tripping off of me, you know, like. But so eventually Anthony was like, babe, like, you know, get off your phone. Like he knew I was on my phone, so I was like, okay, like I got off my phone or whatever. So when we're done eating our tacos and shit, he's like, hey, he was like, let's go to this spot, like he's like, oh, let's go to this spot or whatever, like I want to go out. And I was like, and like I don't really like going out with guys, you guys, because I feel like when you go out to the club or bars with guys, like you kind of burn yourself, you know. So I was like, nah, like I don't really want to go out or whatever. And he was like, come on, like just come with me. He's like, my boy's gonna come too. And I was like, nah, like I don't want to go, like I'd rather just go home and stuff. And he was like, well, I don't give a fuck, like I'm gonna take you. So I'm like, fuck. So he lightweight kidnapped me, right? So we picked up his boy, and we ended up going to the spot. And it's not even my spot. I have never been to this place before, you know. Usually I only like going to like where it's my spot, because like I got my people there, like I know people, like, you know. So I was like, fuck it, we went to the spot, like whatever. So we go to the spot, we order our drinks and stuff, and then like me and him are just standing there with his boy, and like I'm drinking my drink. And like me, when I'm not with my homegirls, I'm very like, I don't know how you say it, but like I was just very like, I was just observing everybody, because like, you know, I'm not with my peoples, I gotta watch my back, you just never know, you know. I don't know why I attract a lot of drama, but it was like, I just had to like, I had to stay woke. So I was just like, I was just sipping on my drink, you know, and I'm just like chilling, and I see this guy, and he's with a bunch of girls, and like he's like holding up his phone like this. They're trying to make it seem like he's like recording himself, but like at the same time he's going like that, right? And like I feel like he was recording me, but I told myself, like, you know what, like you're probably being paranoid because of just what happened, because I was still kind of tripping off of what happened with fucking David, you know. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm paranoid because of what happened with David. Now I just feel like everybody's watching me. But like I kept seeing that guy like go like that and shit, so I'm like, something's up. And like I wanted to tell fucking I wanted to tell Anthony, like, you know what, I think this guy's recording this, but I didn't want him to think I was crazy, you know. So I'm like, I didn't say anything. So I want to say like 15-20 minutes went by, right? I was just ordering drinks the whole fucking night. I was like, I need to take the fucking edge off. And there was a point where I was facing the bar. So like it was me, Anthony, and his boy, and we're facing the bar. And I'm just sitting there like, damn, I can't believe I fucking got caught. And I'm like, I'm looking at the mirror, just like looking at my life story and shit. So the mirror was hella long, right? So the mirror was so long, it went through, like, it went like all the way, like almost like to the other wall, like where was the exit at. So you could see who's coming in and who's coming out through the mirror. So I'm just watching there, watching people come in, and I'm drinking my drink. So you guys, this is where shit gets real. More than what already happened. Tell me why Anthony's fucking ex-girlfriend walks up in that motherfucker, and I'm like, no mames. So I'm like, no mames. Like, fuck, man, this shit can't get any fucking worse, you know? So she comes in, I'm just preparing myself. I'm like, oh my god. Like, so she comes in and like she goes straight towards him, and like she's like, no se que le dice. She's just like, she goes up to him and like she just starts talking shit to him. Well, first she goes up to his boy, and like I don't know what the fuck she tells his boy, and then she goes up to him and she just starts talking mad shit to him, right? So like his boy like gets close to me. He's like, oh man, like she's tripping. I'm like, what's she telling you? He's like, well, she asked me if you guys are here together. And I'm like, fuck, like what'd you say? And he was like, well, I just said that we're having a good time and shit. So I'm like, I mean, that's what we're doing, you know? At this time, you guys, so just so you guys get like a, like, so you guys could see like at what point, like, or how me and Anthony's relationship is. Like at this point, me and him had not kissed, we had not held hands, we had not hugged. Like he was very respectful with me, and like he never crossed the line. Like, you know, we're just cool, like, you know, we're just cool. So she goes up to him and she starts talking all this mad shit to him, and I'm just sitting there drinking my drink. I'm like, oh damn, like I feel bad for his ass, you know? So I'm just drinking my shit, and then like she kind of like, I'm kind of at the corner like of the bar, and like she kind of gets like I don't know how to explain to you guys, but like I'm at the corner of the bar. So she kind of like, the bar's like this, so I'm like right here, and she kind of comes like right here with me, right? So she walks up to me and she's like, you know, I fucked him last night, right? And I was like, so I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh bitch, like I am not the one right now. You don't even know the fucking day I went through right now. Like, I don't give a fuck. So I was like, and I was like, and what does that got to do with me? Like, that's between you guys. So she's like, well, you know, I'm still fucking him. And I'm like, and I'm thinking like, and you guys legit, like, I'm thinking like, honestly, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not fucking him. He's obviously getting it from somewhere else. Like, she's like, are you guys out here on a date? And I was like, honestly, I'm like, we're just having a good time. He asked me if I wanted to come have some drinks, and that's what we're doing. We're just having a good time. So at this point, you guys, I've had a bullshit ass day. So I pull out my drink and I'm just thinking like, fuck Mo, like fuck. So I started laughing, like, you know, and it's like, I'm the type of person, you guys, if I could fall in front of everybody at the club and I'll fucking get up laughing, like, fuck, can't believe that shit happened to me. Like, I just laugh a lot of shit off. So I'm thinking like, I can't believe this shit's happening to me. So I'm laughing, like drinking my drink. I'm like, fuck. So I'm drinking my drink. She was like, what the fuck are you laughing at? And like, you guys, honestly, I am not the type of bitch to fight over a guy. Honestly, guys come and go. You don't fight for no guy. And I'm especially not gonna fight over a guy who's not my man, you know? Like I said, I hadn't kissed him, I hadn't had sex with him. Like, I don't give a fuck, he's not my man. So I'm not gonna fight over him, you know? But so she's like, well, what the fuck are you laughing at? And I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to do about it? So after that, like, I think she seen that I was in a square, you know? So she kind of like, you know, she stayed quiet and so I was like, oh my god, like I can't believe I'm going through this shit. So she's like, after that, she seen that I wasn't scared. So I think she was testing me, you know? And she's like, you know what, like, it's not your fault, but like, so she's like, oh, he be playing with my head, like he comes over and still fucks me. So like, I just thought we still had something going on. And like, you know, like, I apologize, it's not your fault. So I was like, it's cool, like, I understand the situation, you know? So after that, her and her little homegirls left, right? So Anthony comes up to me, he's like, you know what, Mom, like, my bad, you know, like, I don't want you to go through this drama and shit. I was like, nah, it's cool, like, you know, whatever, like, shit happens, you know? So like we chilled for like another 30 minutes. And then I'm just having, at this point, I'm drinking my drinks like motherfucking water, you guys. I'm like, fuck, a bitch has had a long ass day. Like, I just need to forget about this shit, you know? So, after like 30 minutes, I'm like, you know what? Like, I want to go home now. Like, I just wasn't feeling it anymore. So, we walk out and stuff. And like, you guys tell me why this girl's waiting outside. And like, she looked like she was crying. And like, I kind of felt bad for her because like I felt bad for her because I've been in her situation before, but like our situation was a little different, like, because I feel like, and I'm not judging anybody, but I'm just saying me, like I've been in her situation before, but I've never gone up to my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, when he was with another girl at the club or a bar or whatever. Like, that's not my style. I don't do that shit. I'm not gonna make, like, I'm talking, like, you know, not talk about her situation, but I'm saying me, I'm gonna feel dumb if that's my ex and he's at the club with some other girl. Like, I'm not gonna do that shit, you know, even if I am fucking him. Like, we're not together. That's just me, not judging nobody. That's the way you feel, you know. But I've been in situations where me and my ex, like, we went to the same fucking club, like the same bar and shit. Like, we like the same type of music, so we were always at the same spot. And like, he would try to be hitting my line and shit, and he would try to sweet talk me and shit, and I would bump into him at the club with other girls. When I would bump into my ex at the club with another girl, I wouldn't fucking go up to him. Like, if anything, I'm gonna go fucking pull the biggest baller at the club and be like, what's up? Like, you know, and like, I'll just have him fucking buy me a bottle, or we'll go dance and shit. Like, that's my style, but everybody does shit different. I'm not judging her. That's how she felt about the situation, so it's like, fuck it, you know. But I kind of felt bad for her. So when we came out, I kind of like stopped, and then I was like, so he's like, come on, like, let's go. And I was like, hey, I was like, your ex is like waiting for you right there. And he's like, so, like, you know, like, come on. And I was like, no, like, I feel like maybe you should go talk to her. And he's like, nah, like, I came here with you, I didn't come here with her. So like, so I was like, okay, like, fuck it. So like, we just went, like, we just left after that. We were with his boy, so like, we didn't say too much and shit. And like, he dropped me off, and like, I just went home. And it's like, I didn't text Anthony for the rest of the night. I was like, fuck it, like, you know. So the next day, Anthony hits me up, and he was like, he hits me up through the text. He was like, hey, like, I apologize about last night. Like, I didn't mean for things to go like that. Like, I'm not with her anymore. Like, you know, she's still like, she doesn't know how to let go and stuff. So I just told him straight up, I'm like, you know what? I was like, I just feel like you're not what I'm looking for. I don't want to be dating anybody that's still attached to their ex. I was like, even if you're not with her, I'm like, you're still fucking her. And girls are not crazy just cause, like, you give like, a lot of girls are not crazy just cause. Like, guys give them a reason to be crazy sometimes, you know. So it's like, I understand why she was like kind of tripping, you know. So I'm like, look, I'm like, you're still fucking her, so she still thinks something's going on between you guys. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be in your business and stuff, but I'm not trying to be involved in that situation. So I just feel like, it's cool, I had a good time with you and stuff, but I'm not trying to involve myself in that. And he was just like, well, it's not even like that. I don't like her like that. Like, she should know what it is, whatever. You know how guys are, you know. So I was like, whatever. Like, I was like, no hard feelings. I'm not mad at you and shit. But like, it is what it is, you know. And so that's what I told fucking Anthony. Like, and it's like, I couldn't even be mad at Anthony, because it's like, I had my own situation, you know what I mean. So it was like, I couldn't be like a two-faced and shit. So later on that night, David calls me. So David calls me, and then he's like, what's up with you? And I was like, oh, nothing. Like, I'm just here chilling at home, you know. So like, we kind of beat around the bush for like a good 10 minutes, but it's like, I already knew what he was gonna bring up. So he was like, oh, okay, so I can't believe you did me like that, Mo. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, like, I can't believe you did me like that. Like, you're over there chilling with that guy. Like, what's up with you? Like, I thought it was just me and you. And I'm like, hold up. I'm like, first of all, so I was just like, you know what, David? I was like, and you guys, my ride or die days are over. Like, I'm not doing that shit no more. Like, that shit was cool when I was like, you know, back in the days, but like now, like, it is what it is, you know. So I was like, you know what, David, like I already told you what it was. Like I told you I wasn't fucking with you like that no more. So I don't know why you would think like, you know, any different. And he was like, well, I thought you knew you were the only one. Like he was trying to sweet talk me, and I'm like, okay. I was like, first of all, you don't you remember what you told me about your baby moms? Like you told me like you were still feeling her. You told me you were still in love with her. So like, you know, how do you think that made me feel? Like you think I was gonna be waiting for you? Like what the fuck? I was like, and another thing, you called me that day and you fucking told me if I was gonna go. I was like, look, David, you called me that day and you told me that if I was gonna go to the taco festival, and I told you I wanted to go, but I didn't think I was gonna go. I was like, and you told me that, well, you didn't think you were gonna go either. I was like, so I don't remember you calling me and being like, hey Mo, like what's up, let's go, me and you get ready. I'm like, you didn't fucking call me and told me if I wanted to go. I'm like, but this guy called me, he was like, what's up, like let's go. I was like, so I went with him. You didn't fucking tell me if I wanted to go with you. I was like, and I feel like me and you don't have an exclusive relationship, so why are you tripping off of me for? Like, yeah, he called me, he said he wanted to go and he wanted to take me, so I went with him, and that was that. Like, why are you tripping for, you know? So I feel like he kind of took it a shock, because I think he thought he had me like that, but like once he seen how real shit was, like he was like, what the fuck, you know? So he was like, so after like I told him the way it was, he was like, all right, well, I could see like your point of view and stuff. And he was just like, damn, but damn, baby, like I don't know, like he was just like, I can't believe you did me like that. Like it was, and you know, you guys know how guys are, like it's always, they always flip the script. Everything that we do is worser, like, but when in real life what they do is more worser. But God forbid we do like half of what they do, because it's like the end of the world, then we're called like a whole bunch of shit, you know. He's like, man, I just felt like it was always me and you. But I'm like, nah, like it wasn't always me and you. Like you told me what it was, and I just took action from there, and like it is what it is, you know. So I feel like after that shit just got real between me and David, and like he knew what it was, I knew what it was, and we like, I'm still like literally cool with both of them. Only Anthony doesn't know this story. Like Anthony only knows, it's crazy because Anthony only knows about how his girlfriend showed up, like his ex-girlfriend. Like he only knows that side of the story, and then David only knows the part of the story where he showed up. So it's like they don't really know about each other, but like they probably know now because like they both watch my shit. So it's like I'm kind of putting myself on blast, but it's cool because I'm still cool with both of them. You know, there's no hard feelings and stuff. Me and Anthony are still cool. To this day, he didn't get back with that girl. But whatever, like that's his business. It has nothing to do with me. But yeah, you guys, I feel like I've been in the dating game for so fucking long. Like real shit happens, you guys. Like, you know all those little like fucking video pranks that happen like on TV and shit? That shit happens in real life. Let me just tell you, like I have so many fucking stories to tell you guys. Like shit like this happens to me all the fucking time. Like I kid you not. So it's like now it doesn't even faze me. Like I just go with it, fuck it. Like I don't know why I attract so much fucking drama, but that's just the way it is. That is a cheese man. But yeah, you guys, honestly, if you're a single girl and you've been single for a while and like some shit happens like this to you, don't think you're the only one. This shit happens to everybody. And like, you know, I'm still single and dating, and it's like shit like this happens to me still to this day. Like I have so many stories to tell you guys. Like I swear I can make a whole series out of this shit. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know if you guys have had any crazy stories like this, because I know I'm not the only one. And honestly, you guys, to those of you guys who like are out there and you guys are single and you know you're talking to somebody that you like, but you know they don't want to, like, you're talking to somebody that you like, but you know you guys haven't talked about being exclusive and shit. Honestly, don't waste your time. Like fuck it. If he doesn't want to fucking tie you down, or like he's not taking you serious, then fuck it. Keep your options open. Don't don't put your eggs all in one basket, you know, especially like if it's not serious. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Message me, DM me, tell me about your guys' crazy stories. Thank you guys so much for writing it out with Mo Money. Don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching Mo Money's channel.